Hello, my friends. Noah and Buffalo say hi in good health. And today, let's learn about this famous buffalo, the water buffalo. This type of buffalo is very popular in Asia, especially where wet rice is grown. In the beginning, they were raised to assist humans in agriculture. And why are they called water buffalo? Now they are raised for milk. Buffalo milk. Does your country have that product? And famous dairy products like cheese, mozzarella. And keep watching full video. The country we go to today is beautiful Italy. All these best vegetables go to feed our protagonist. Young buffaloes are fed with buffalo milk. And this area for raising young buffalo. In here, they are given sprouts that are easier to digest. Supplement nutrients with breast milk for their best development. They were raised here for a few months and live with other ones when they were old enough. At this point, they can eat straw and grain. And eat grass outside. Here is a large field that only grows grass. Here is a large field that only grows grass. Food at the larger stage is mainly straw mixed with grass. Basically, we can see them being raised like other livestock. But the difference is coming. In the process of raising water buffalo, the most important thing is their movement. Breeding environments require large spaces, and mudflats like these are important. Water buffalo loves mud. Mud helps them remove bacteria and mold from the skin. And the second most important thing is water. They need to be bathed every day or every other day. That's also why they are called water buffalo. They like to swim and bathe. That's also how they relieve stress. milking show. By now it's very much like a dairy cow. And the famous dairy product of buffalo is mozzarella. Here is the detailed process. Finally, it's the buffalo meat industry. Frozen cuts of meat in preparation for shredding and processing. Buffalo meat has many similarities with beef, but they are sturdier. The meat is darker and more nutritious than beef. Buffalo meat is also very popular in Asian countries. For example, India, Thailand, Indonesia, and Vietnam. And they taste really good too. Closed cycle of waste treatment. Manure will be cleaned and taken to the gas composting tower. They generate electricity that can be enough for the needs of buffalo farming. With annual buffalo meat production reaching tens of millions of tons and buffalo milk supply exceeding 20 million tons per year. The buffalo farming industry not only plays a vital role in agriculture, but also generates immense economic value. Not only a nutrient-rich food, Buffalo milk is also the key ingredient in producing renowned cheeses, playing a crucial role in shaping the global food industry. Right now, join me in exploring the buffalo farming process, from the farm to modern processing, to understand the nutritional and economic potential of this food source. Every day, farmers harvest grass and mix it with supplemental feeds such as straw, sugarcane bagasse, and grain bran to enhance nutrition. Buffaloes are fed 2 to 3 times a day, with an average ration of 25 to 30 kilograms of grass and mixed feed per animal. Mature female buffaloes start producing milk after giving birth for the first time, usually around 3 to 4 years old. The new buffalo milking system has received positive feedback due to its modern design, featuring a 70-stall rotary system that enhances milking efficiency. Processing plant, the milk is rigorously tested for fat and protein content, bacteria, and antibiotic residues. It then undergoes pasteurization to eliminate harmful bacteria while retaining its natural flavor. Workers remove whey by stirring or draining the curd. This crucial step creates ideal conditions for stretching, determining the elasticity and texture of the cheese. After completing the processing steps, the cheese is vacuum sealed or stored in brine or whey to retain its moisture. Pure buffalo milk, with its rich, creamy, and stretchy texture, is distributed to supermarkets, restaurants, and consumers. The buffalo carcass is transported to the production line, where skilled workers sort and separate lean meat, tendons, and bones to serve different processing needs. Buffalo milk mozzarella cheese is not only a high-quality ingredient, but also a key component in many delicious dishes worldwide. Buffalo cheese is known for its high nutritional value, especially its rich protein and calcium content, which are beneficial for bones and muscles. Buffalo meat, rich in iron and low in fat, has become a key ingredient in many specialty dishes. We have had an exciting and insightful journey exploring the processing of buffalo cheese and meat. Goodbye, and see you on the next fascinating adventure. With fertile soil conditions and a cool climate, thousands of hectares of artichoke fields yield an annual harvest of up to 8 tons. Packed with nutrients and holding a strong position in the culinary industry, this plant generates an impressive $6 million in profit each year. Artichokes play a vital role in boosting agricultural economies, benefiting both developed and emerging nations. Are you curious about this fascinating plant? If so, join me now as we explore the vast artichoke farms together. vehicle moves slowly along the prepared rows, with a trenching mechanism at the rear to place the seedlings into the soil. The wheels then lightly press the soil around the roots to keep the plant stable and ensure good root-to-soil contact. After about 4 to 5 months, artichokes begin to bloom and can be harvested for the first time. Artichoke harvesting must be done at the right time, when the flower buds have reached a large size, are still tender, and have not yet bloomed to ensure the best quality. In modern factories today, thousands of tons of artichokes can be processed daily. When transported from the farm to the factory, artichokes often carry a lot of dust, soil, and impurities. The boiling process lasts about 20 to 30 minutes at a temperature of 95 to 100 degrees Celsius, ensuring that the artichoke flesh becomes tender without losing its flavor or nutritional value. The cleaned and processed artichoke buds are carefully arranged by skilled workers into tin cans or pristine glass jars, all set and waiting on the conveyor belt. Artichokes are not just a delicious food, but also a powerhouse of essential nutrients beneficial to health. This remarkable plant is rich in fiber, vitamin C, vitamin K, folate, and antioxidants, supporting digestion, improving liver function, and boosting the immune system. To explore these intricate production lines and how factories operate, thousands of cheese wheels are aged and matured using traditional methods. Using pure fresh milk from cows, farmers have combined traditional cheese-making techniques to create delicious cheese wheels with a rich and distinctive flavor. Each cheese wheel is not only the result of meticulous care, but also a symbol of culinary culture and the art of dairy craftsmanship in many regions around the world. Without keeping you waiting any longer, let's embark on a journey from pasture to table, where fresh milk is transformed into an exquisite delicacy. In the past, when these farms had only 100 to 200 cows, everything ran smoothly. However, as the herd grew to thousands of cows, workers realized the need to upgrade the milking system to keep up with the expanding demand. Before inserting the straw into the cow's udder, workers thoroughly clean it to ensure safety and prevent milk contamination. On the farm, many cows produce over 100 pounds of milk per day, but there has never been an issue with flow rate or dosage. system pipelines transport milk to storage tanks with a capacity of up to 31,000 liters, ensuring the ability to hold fresh, high-quality milk while meeting future expansion needs. Right in front of you is the place where milk is collected, with approximately 2,100 liters per batch of cheese. To separate the whey from the milk, the heating process is carried out at 55 degrees Celsius to dry the curds and extract more whey. The mold's dryness should reach 36 to 37 degrees Celsius, and the curds should begin to separate from each other. Once the cheese has taken shape, it is placed in a brine bath for about 20 days. These brine tanks are typically large and filled with a saturated salt solution, allowing the cheese to absorb salt, develop a firm rind, and enhance its distinctive flavor. After the aging process is complete, workers inspect the quality by tapping on the cheese block. If the sound is clear and resonant, the cheese meets the standard before being stamped. The cheese undergoes a fire stamping process at a temperature of 25 to 28 degrees Celsius, imprinting important information on the outer rind, such as its origin, production date, and identification code. Products that meet the standards are labeled with a batch number, production date, expiration date, and traceability information. After packaging, the cheese is stored in a specialized cold storage facility, maintained at a temperature of 3 to 5 degrees Celsius to ensure the best quality before distribution. Cheese is not only a delicious food, but also a rich source of nutrition, providing high-quality protein, calcium, vitamin B12, and many essential minerals for the body. Besides its nutritional value, cheese also holds significant market value, making it one of the most widely consumed dairy products worldwide. If you want to witness the fascinating complexity of these production lines and learn more about how these factories work, you can watch our next videos here. To harvest royal jelly, the process of dividing the bee colony into separate groups, those for honey production, those for breeding larvae, and those for royal jelly production, is a crucial step. To encourage worker bees to secrete royal jelly for feeding the larvae, it is necessary to remove the queen bee from the colony. The beekeeper allows the bees to forage on natural food sources, with plants that provide pollen free from pesticides, ensuring the bees' health and the purity of the royal jelly. Royal jelly is a substance secreted from the hypopharyngeal glands of worker bees, used to feed the queen bee and the larvae of the queen. After 3 days, when the bees have filled the cells with royal jelly to feed the queen larvae, the beekeepers harvest the royal jelly. The process of processing royal jelly begins by carefully removing the layer of beeswax that encases the queen cell containing the royal jelly. They use a knife to trim away the outer beeswax layer of the queen cells, preparing to extract the royal jelly inside. With modern processing technology, royal jelly is preserved in soft capsules, making it convenient to use and optimizing nutrient absorption for consumers. Creamed honey is a type of honey with a smooth, spreadable texture that is more pliable and easier to use compared to regular liquid honey. After harvesting, the trays are placed into a honey extractor, which uses centrifugal force and a spinning drum to separate the honey from the beeswax. The machinery dispenses honey into the jars with precise and consistent amounts, ensuring no wastage or leakage. The honey jars are automatically capped and tightly sealed to ensure the product remains fresh and well preserved.
Welcome to the journey to discover the magical world of silky chickens. Have you ever seen a chicken that's basically a fluffy cloud with black skin and bones? It's wild. Today, we're going to check out a real silky farm and see how these adorable birds are raised. We'll follow the whole process, from tiny eggs getting cozy in the incubator to those ridiculously cute little chicks. Trust me, you're going to be surprised at how fascinating this whole thing is. Let's go. Silkies are unique chickens known for their soft, fluffy plumage and several distinct traits, such as black skin and bones, and 5 toes on each foot, whereas most chickens have only 4. Popular as pets due to their calm demeanor and love of attention, they likely originated in ancient Asia, with Marco Polo documenting furry chickens in the 13th century. Their unusual appearance has even led to tales of them being chicken-rabbit hybrids. Today, these bantams, typically weighing 3 to 4 pounds, they come in various colors, from black and white to gray and brown. Silky chickens are small in size, but their coops are usually quite spacious because they need enough space to move around. Their coops are built with sturdy, well-ventilated materials for comfort and health. Silkies have a unique, fluffy appearance because their feathers don't have the tiny barbicels, which also means they can't fly. These charming chickens come in 2 types, bearded and non-bearded. They're also categorized by color, with recognized show varieties including black, blue, splash, lavender, buff, gray, partridge, and white. Other colors, like cuckoo, mottled, chocolate, mauve, millefleur, and red, are still being developed or awaiting official recognition. While their fluffy feathers don't require special grooming, their feet are vulnerable to fungal infections in damp conditions, making a clean, dry coop essential. Farmers take extra care in maintaining their living space, regularly cleaning the coop to ensure hygiene. Letting silky chickens roam in the garden, rather than keeping them solely in a coop, comes with many great benefits. The freedom to move around helps strengthen their muscles, bones, and digestive system. Regular activity also reduces stress, boosts their immune system, and makes them less prone to illness. Sunlight plays a key role too. It helps them produce vitamin D, which is essential for strong bones and healthy feather growth. Plus, natural sunlight can help eliminate certain bacteria and parasites, keeping your silkies healthier overall. Silkies are a popular choice for backyard flocks thanks to their calm and gentle nature. They are quiet, barely able to fly, and incredibly affectionate, making them easy to care for. Many people raise silkies because they enjoy being held and petted, often seeking attention from their owners. Some even follow their humans around like loyal companions. Because of their friendly temperament and small size, silkies are one of the best chicken breeds for children. Their sweet and sociable personalities make them a joy to have around, whether as pets, egg layers, or simply charming additions to the backyard. To ensure that the silky chickens on the farm have the best diet, farmers need to combine many different types of food. A balanced diet often includes a mixture of grains, such as corn, potatoes, paddy, rice, along with protein supplements from insects, helping the chickens grow healthily. In addition, providing fresh green vegetables every day not only helps the chickens supplement the necessary vitamins and minerals, but also stimulates the digestive system. It is important to ensure that the chickens eat focusedly, avoid wasting food, and maintain the hygiene of the barn, thereby optimizing the health and productivity of the silky chicken flock. Due to their fluffy plumage, they need to dust bathe more often than other chickens. Silkies love dust bathing to keep their feathers clean. They roll in dry dirt, sand, or ash, working it into their feathers. Sometimes hens may move or try to escape during mating. During mating, the rooster needs to maintain his balance to avoid falling off the hen's back. Holding the hen helps him stay in place. Farmers often provide incubation cages for mother hens, since silkies are naturally excellent mothers. They frequently go broody and are more than willing to hatch and care for their own chicks. Silkies' eggs are smaller in size, and silky hens lay a moderate number of eggs, typically ranging in color from white to cream or light tan. Unsold silky eggs are washed, dried, and marked for easy sorting in incubators. Throughout incubation, candling helps identify and remove infertile or non-viable eggs. Candling is performed periodically throughout the incubation period. Eggs with no embryos or dead embryos are discarded. With stable humidity and a temperature of 37 to 38 degrees Celsius, the eggs hatch uniformly in about 21 days. Newly hatched silky chicks are carefully transferred to brooding cages, where temperature and lighting are kept at optimal levels to support their growth. They are provided with clean, nutrient-rich food and fresh water to ensure proper development. Regular health checks help detect any early signs of illness. Silky hens are known for their excellent maternal instincts. They keep their chicks warm by brooding them under their wings and teaching them how to find food and water. They stay by their chicks' sides, caring for and protecting them until they are old enough to fend for themselves. From 3 days to 1 month old, silky chicks require careful attention to vaccinations. These delicate birds are particularly vulnerable to serious infectious diseases. Since silkies have weaker resistance compared to other breeds, ensuring they receive timely vaccinations is even more essential. Silky chickens have a relatively long lifespan, typically living 7 to 9 years. However, if raised for meat, they are best harvested at around 4 to 6 months old when their meat is at its peak. Firm, tender, and flavorful. In Chinese cuisine, it's often featured in nourishing soups alongside ingredients like wolfberries, mountain yam, aged dried citrus peel, and fresh ginger. Silkies are commonly prepared in rich broths, braised, roasted, stir-fried, or even incorporated into curries.
Have you ever wondered how many pigs are consumed worldwide each day? The world consumes over 6 million pigs daily, a staggering number equivalent to tens of thousands of tons of meat being processed and distributed across the globe. In a single country, the consumption can reach over 30,000 pigs per day. But how does the supply chain manage to meet such a massive demand? Today, Noel Farm takes you on an immersive journey into one of the world's most essential industries, where technology and tradition merge to sustain billions of people daily. The LED lighting system runs continuously, helping piglets easily find warm spots while nursing. Flap doors are equipped with dark-colored heat diffusers to keep the piglet nest warm. The pig pen is designed with a sunbathing area, promoting better health, boosting immunity, reducing diseases, improving well-being, aiding digestion, and creating a natural living environment. Water is provided only outside the pen to maintain dryness and reduce the risk of disease. The door system and step platforms are designed to prevent pigs from bringing manure into the resting area, optimizing living conditions and maintaining barn hygiene. In modern food processing plants, the slaughtering process is carried out entirely by high-tech machinery, ensuring efficiency and humane treatment. Pigs are placed on the processing line, where an automated system removes their hair, followed by flame singeing to clean the skin and sterilize the surface. Workers or the machinery system make a long incision along the abdomen, carefully avoiding damage to internal organs to prevent contamination of the meat. Pork thighs are among the most valuable cuts, highly sought after for their lean, tender meat and low-fat content. The processing of pork thighs is carried out carefully to maintain their quality. Skilled workers use sharp knives to fillet the meat, separating the muscle fibers from the bones without affecting the meat's texture. In addition to fresh meat, the second most sought-after product on the market is sausage. In sausage production plants, the entire production process is fully closed and automated to ensure both quality and food safety. The meat mixture is then thoroughly blended with spices, salt, binders, and other ingredients in an industrial mixer to create the distinctive flavor. Sausages and pork products are not only diverse in flavor, but also serve as an essential source of nutrition in the diet. With high protein content, abundant energy supply, and essential minerals such as iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, pork supports muscle development and overall health maintenance. So, we have reached the end of this journey. Thank you for accompanying me along the way. See you again in future adventures with even more exciting discoveries.
Have you ever mistaken these eels for snakes? They glide through the water gracefully, but But behind their mysterious appearance lies a sophisticated eel farming industry in Japan. From tiny, almost invisible larvae to fully grown eels raised in high-tech farms, every stage is carefully managed. And then comes their final transformation into the rich, smoky, and flavorful grilled unagi that so many people crave. Let's uncover the secrets of eel farming and the process behind this iconic dish. Eel farming is the process of raising eels in controlled environments for commercial use. It has been practiced for centuries, especially in Asia, where eels are a popular and valuable food. In the past, farmers caught wild eels and raised them in ponds or rice paddies. However, this method led to overfishing and a decline in eel populations. Today, thanks to modern breeding and farming techniques, eels can be raised from hatchlings, making the industry more sustainable and less dependent on wild eels. In 2010, Japan made history by successfully breeding and raising eels entirely in captivity for the first time. This breakthrough means that eels no longer have to be taken from the wild, helping to protect natural populations. After successfully breeding baby eels, the juvenile eels are raised in freshwater tanks with a special diet that helps them grow quickly. This stage lasts from 6 to 12 months until the eels reach a sufficient size to be transferred to commercial farming tanks. On the eel farm, preparing food is an important task. Farmers start their day by carefully mixing nutritious ingredients in a special formula. Fish meal, the main source of protein, is combined with soybean meal, which is rich in essential minerals. Next, they add vitamins and other nutrients to boost the eel's immunity. This mixture is then put into a machine and blended with water to create a thick, sticky paste. Once it is well mixed, the food is broken into small pieces so it can be spread evenly in the eel tanks. At feeding time, the farmers go to the large tanks where thousands of eels are swimming in well-oxygenated water. Look at this! Hundreds of eels sprinkle the food onto the water's surface. As soon as the food touches the water, the eels rush in, creating a lively scene as they compete to eat the nutritious meal. Farmers regularly change the water in eel tanks to maintain a clean environment and ensure healthy growth. The water can easily become contaminated with leftover food and eel waste, so periodic water changes or a recirculating filtration system are necessary. Eel farming requires patience and skill, but the results are well worth it. When the eels reach a weight of 200 to 300 grams each, they are considered ready for harvest. At this stage, their meat is firm, rich, and at its most flavorful. Every day, live eels are transported to the factory in special containers equipped, ensuring they remain healthy and fresh. Next comes the cleaning process. Next, a team of skilled artisans uses specially designed, razor-sharp knives to make a swift and precise cut, ensuring both a humane process and the preservation of the eel's high-quality meat. Expert craftsmen carry out this delicate task with astonishing precision. After deboning, the fillets are neatly arranged on trays by the workers, ensuring that each piece will be evenly grilled and infused with rich flavors. The eel is grilled using advanced ovens that combine modern technology with traditional kabayaki methods. Precise heat control creates a crispy outside and a juicy inside. As soon as the fillets come out of the oven, they pass through an advanced cooling system that sprays water. Now comes one of the most important steps, the sauce coating. The thick, flavorful sauce, made from soy sauce, mirin, and brown sugar, is slowly simmered for hours to reach the perfect balance of richness and depth. Each eel fillet is dipped into the sauce not just once, but 3 times, using a specialized conveyor system. This ensures an even, glossy coating that enhances the eel's natural flavor, while allowing it to fully absorb the delicious, savory sweet taste. After the sauce coating, the eel undergoes rapid freezing to lock in its freshness and rich flavor. Then the eel is carefully packaged in vacuum-sealed packs, keeping it fresh and ready to be enjoyed anywhere in the world. One of the reasons unagi is so beloved in Japan is its association with stamina and energy. Traditionally, Japanese people eat eel on Doyo no Ushi no Hai, a special day in midsummer, believing that its high nutritional value helps fight fatigue in the intense summer heat. Unagi is packed with protein, healthy fats, and essential vitamins, making it both a delicious and nourishing meal.
Cricket rearing enclosures are designed to optimize space and create favorable conditions for cricket growth. They are typically made from wood, plastic, or cement, with sizes adjusted according to the scale of the farm. Stacks of paper trays made from recycled pulp are placed on top of each other to create shelter for crickets, helping them feel secure and increasing their living space. In cricket farming, crickets require a certain level of humidity to develop, especially during critical stages such as molting. A too dry environment can cause crickets to become dehydrated and weaken. Farmers need to keep the rearing space clean to create ideal conditions for cricket development. After each harvest, there may be remaining cricket eggs or young crickets in the enclosure. Farmers use fire to burn any leftover eggs, ensuring a clean environment for the next batch of crickets. For preservation, crickets are soaked in water, which helps clean off dust and remove any impurities from their bodies. Cricket protein is becoming a future food trend due to its high nutritional content and rich amino acid profile. At the processing plant, crickets are blanched in boiling water for 2 to 5 minutes to eliminate bacteria and spoilage-causing enzymes. Fresh crickets are also a popular choice in cuisine, especially in many Asian countries. They offer a unique flavor, creating delicious and nutritious dishes. Thailand is famous for its diverse street food, and crispy fried fresh crickets are one of the popular snacks loved by many tourists. Have you ever tried using cricket manure in your home garden? The results might surprise you. Even better, crickets are not only a nutritious food source, but also open up exciting opportunities for farmers in the future. Thousands of cheese wheels are aged and matured using traditional methods. Using pure fresh milk from cows, farmers have combined traditional cheese-making techniques to create delicious cheese wheels with a rich and distinctive flavor. Each Each cheese wheel is not only the result of meticulous care, but also a symbol of culinary culture and the art of dairy craftsmanship in many regions around the world. Without keeping you waiting any longer, let's embark on a journey from pasture to table, where fresh milk is transformed into an exquisite delicacy. In the past, when these farms had only 100 to 200 cows, everything ran smoothly. However, as the herd grew to thousands of cows, workers realized the need to upgrade the milking system to keep up with the expanding demand. Before inserting the straw into the cow's udder, workers thoroughly clean it to ensure safety and prevent milk contamination. On the farm, many cows produce over 100 pounds of milk per day, but there has never been an issue with flow rate or dosage. These system pipelines transport milk to storage tanks with a capacity of up to 31,000 liters, ensuring the ability to hold fresh, high-quality milk while meeting future expansion needs. Right in front of you is the place where milk is collected, with approximately 2,100 liters per batch of cheese. To separate the whey from the milk, the heating process is carried out at 55 degrees Celsius to dry the curds and extract more whey. The mold's dryness should reach 36 to 37 degrees Celsius, and the curds should begin to separate from each other. Once the cheese has taken shape, it is placed in a brine bath for about 20 days. These brine tanks are typically large and filled with a saturated salt solution, allowing the cheese to absorb salt, develop a firm rind, and enhance its distinctive flavor. After the aging process is complete, workers inspect the quality by tapping on the cheese block. If the sound is clear and resonant, the cheese meets the standard before being stamped. The cheese undergoes a fire stamping process at a temperature of 25 to 28 degrees Celsius, imprinting important information on the outer rind, such as its origin, production date, and identification code. Products that meet the standards are labeled with a batch number, production date, expiration date, and traceability information. After packaging, the cheese is stored in a specialized cold storage facility, maintained at a temperature of 3 to 5 degrees Celsius to ensure the best quality before distribution. Cheese is not only a delicious food, but also a rich source of nutrition, providing high-quality protein, calcium, vitamin B12, and many essential minerals for the body. Besides its nutritional value, cheese also holds significant market value, making it one of the most widely consumed dairy products worldwide. If you want to witness the fascinating complexity of these production lines and learn more about how these factories work, you can watch our next videos here.
China is home to the world's largest salamander species, the Chinese giant salamander, an ancient creature that has remained virtually unchanged for millions of years. Due to its high value in traditional medicine and gourmet cuisine, farmers have developed specialized breeding techniques to raise them on large-scale farms. But it's not as simple as raising fish or chickens. These amphibians have unique needs that make their farming process both challenging and fascinating. Did you know that the Chinese giant salamander can live up to 100 years? And get this, they can grow to be over 5 feet long. One of the most fascinating behaviors of the Chinese giant salamander is its ability to communicate using sounds. Despite being a silent predator, it can produce barking, whining, and even crying-like noises to interact with others. This has earned it the nickname baby fish in China. And here's another fun fact. Chinese giant salamanders are almost completely blind. They rely on their incredible sense of touch and smell to navigate their environment and find food. Isn't that amazing? The male salamander takes on a unique parenting role, creating a den where females lay eggs. He guards them for 5 to 6 months, even eating infected ones to protect the healthy. Salamanders thrive in clean, cold water, mimicking their natural habitat in underground caves and freshwater streams. Farmers create controlled environments with constant water circulation, oxygenation, and temperature regulation to ensure these sensitive creatures remain healthy. Without proper water quality, salamanders can become stressed and stop eating, making water management one of the most critical aspects of farming. These tanks are built with smooth, sloped bottoms to prevent injury and are separated into different sections based on the salamander's age and size. Breeding salamanders is one of the most delicate stages in farming. During the breeding season, farmers carefully manage temperature and water conditions to stimulate mating. Female salamanders lay eggs in hidden crevices, and farmers collect and incubate them in special tanks to ensure high survival rates. The tiny larvae hatch and spend their early weeks under constant care before being moved to larger enclosures. But what do these creatures eat? Unlike traditional farm animals, salamanders are carnivorous and require a diet rich in protein. Farmers feed them small fish, worms, and specially formulated protein-rich pellets to support their growth. In the wild, these amphibians grow slowly, but on farms with optimal conditions, they can reach market size much faster, sometimes in just a few years. To avoid overfeeding and water contamination, farmers monitor how much each salamander eats. Any leftover food is removed to maintain cleanliness and prevent bacteria growth. What you're seeing is a complex network of specially designed pools and tunnels that mimic the salamander's natural habitat. In Chinese farms, the giant salamander can grow up to 1.8 meters, 6 feet, long, and weigh over 30 kilograms, 66 pounds. With controlled environments, clean water, and a proper diet, these amphibians achieve impressive sizes, far exceeding their wild counterparts. Once salamanders reach full size, they are harvested and sold to restaurants, medicinal markets, or conservation programs. In China, salamander meat, especially from the Chinese giant salamander, is a rare and expensive delicacy. It has been valued in traditional medicine for centuries, believed to improve health, boost immunity, and promote longevity. Wealthy people often enjoyed it at special banquets as a status symbol. The meat is usually cooked in soups or stews to make it tender and flavorful. Some regions also braise it with herbs and spices, enhancing its taste and supposed health benefits. If you found this fascinating, make sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of animal farming. Hello everyone! Today we are going to explore one of the most unique and promising farming models, peacock farming. These magnificent birds, with their dazzling plumage and majestic appearance, are not only symbols of natural beauty, but also hold significant economic value. So, why do farmers raise peacocks? Let's find out. Peacocks are famous for their dazzling feathers, but their true name is peafowl. These majestic birds are native to Asia, with some now found in the Congo. Only the males are called peacocks, while females are peahens, and their chicks are known as peachicks. Over time, peacock became the go-to name for the entire species. Young peafowls start with dull feathers, but as they mature, their colors intensify. It takes nearly 3 years for a peacock's breathtaking plumage to fully develop, just in time to impress potential mates. One of the rarest and most stunning varieties is the white peacock. Unlike albinos, they are a unique genetic variation of the blue peacock. While most live in captivity, a few can still be spotted in the wilds of India, adding to their mystique. Unlike other poultry, peacocks are not commonly raised for their meat or eggs. Instead, their value lies in their stunning beauty and mesmerizing feathers. Peacock feathers are highly sought after in interior decoration, fashion, arts, and crafts. Additionally, exhibiting peacocks is an attractive business that draws in tourists and bird enthusiasts eager to admire these rare and majestic creatures. Peacocks require a spacious environment to move freely and display their vibrant feathers. Each adult peacock needs at least 100 square feet of space, with fences at least 6 to 7 feet high to prevent them from flying away. A shelter is essential to protect them from harsh weather. And inside, wooden perches should be provided for roosting at night. During winter, heated perches can be used to keep their sensitive feet warm. Roosting is a natural behavior for peacocks, helping them escape from and protect themselves against predators in the wild. Roosting perches provide a sense of security for the birds while they sleep at night. The way a male peacock attracts a mate is amazing to watch. When he sees a female, he quickly spreads out his bright, colorful tail and moves in front of her to get her attention. Then, he shakes his feathers, making them shine and sparkle. If the female likes his display, she will walk toward him and copy his movements. This means she is ready to mate, and that's how they pair up in the group. A peahen usually lays between 3 to 5 eggs in a shallow nest on the ground, often hidden among tall grass or bushes for protection. The incubation period lasts between 27 to 30 days, during which the mother stays close to keep the eggs warm and safe from predators. Once the eggs hatch, the tiny peachicks are covered in soft down feathers and are highly dependent on their mother for warmth and guidance. As they grow, young peafowl begin to develop their signature plumage, though males won't have their full, vibrant tail feathers until they are around 3 to 4 years old. Under proper care, peafowl can live up to 35 years, making them a long-term commitment for farmers and bird enthusiasts alike. Peacocks are omnivorous birds that enjoy a diet of grains, insects, small snakes, fish, and frogs. On farms, they are typically fed a balanced mix of grains and protein-rich foods to maintain their energy levels and vibrant plumage. Fresh greens and earthworms are also added to their diet to enhance their overall nutrition. Farmers typically raise peacocks until they reach the age of around 2 to 3 years before selling them. At this age, the peacocks are fully grown with beautiful and healthy plumage, ensuring they can be sold at a high price if properly cared for. Every year, during the molting season, the peacocks on the farm naturally shed their old feathers to make way for the growth of new ones. The farmer patiently collects each fallen feather carefully, ensuring that no harm is done to the birds. Peacock farming is not just a hobby. It is a highly profitable business model. With the increasing demand for peacock feathers in fashion and interior design industries, along with the mesmerizing appeal of their courtship displays, many farmers are finding sustainable economic opportunities in peacock farming. Unlike chicken, duck, or quail, peacock meat does not appear in major cuisines around the world. Some ancient records suggest that European royalty in the Middle Ages once ate peacock meat as a luxury dish, but today, this is very rare.